All right. Welcome back, YouTube fam. Welcome back in the building. So I want y'all to like up the video, get us to at least 5 likes. We're just starting the channel, so definitely want to get a little engagement participation. So comment down below if you have any questions about anything. Just let me know down in them comments. And without further ado, we about to get into this video. So we talked about saving before, but this one is going to be strictly about how we're going to save our first $500 within less than 3 months. All right, y'all. So the last video we talked about savings, emergency funds, things like that, how you're saving. So today we're gonna talk about how can we save our first $500 in the midst of 3 months alone, and that's a long time. But we're gonna break this down for y'all with the average person salary. So you know if you making more than this, go ahead and save that $1,000. You ain't gotta stay in the small ballpark 500. But if you are making less than this, guess what? Break it in half. Do 250. All right, everybody, and this we about to talk about. This is step one, basic breakdown income, right? So I'm going off the average salary. I'm guessing the average person 17, probably 15. Some people making less. But this is at $15 an hour, working 40 hours a week. That gives you $600 at the end of the week. Now, most jobs, at least I'll say most jobs, you're getting paid bi-weekly, which is every 2 weeks. So that's 1,200 every 2 weeks, which makes a total of that is $2,400 total. And I see the way they broke this down. They even calculated for the taxes that they automatically gonna take out your check. Definitely. So take them taxes out, leave you with like 1,000, take home, pay. So that's $2,000 in total. Now let's see. It was 15-hour work, full-time earn. Yep, every 2 weeks, step two. And that's what I've also put in some basic numbers for expenses, right? Even though we know rent these days not 800, but this not also calculating the person that probably paying less than this, staying with someone, no telling the situation. But this is kind of overall because you can still possibly find something for $800 rent a month, but not saying it's going to be the best. 800 rent depends on where you at. We got lights, 100, internet, phone, water, food. I feel these the basic things you need. And no, I can't even say this the basic things you need because this don't include people with car notes, insurance, all those type of things. But if you don't got the car, if you own the car and all these things like that, this is the basics. I know it don't calculate for gas and all these things, but let's just pretend we're gonna be realistic, but pretend like okay, this is the basic lineup. It's not for everybody, but you can definitely mark these numbers down what's fit for you. Because the numbers don't match for everybody, but this is a basic salary, right? So look at that. Total monthly expenses $1,310. Now let's compare it to the expenses. We taking home $2,000, right? Monthly expense 13, so that leave us with 690. And you could break these numbers down like okay, take away 90 for your gas, whatever it is like that. But that just lets you know it's definitely possible. Within 1 month, you see that it's possible to still hit that 500 goal. But I want to do this within 3 months because you don't want this to be a hassle on you at all. You want it to be smooth breeze, consistent flowing savings. You don't want to make it a hard job because if you make it a hard task, guess what? Naturally in your mind, no, I'm done. I'm not trying to do it. It's a problem. You know what I'm saying? So let's look at this. What it say? The problem isn't income. It's what happened with the money in between, and that's 100% true because you know why? Stop drinking all the coffee. You don't need a coffee every day. You ain't gotta go buy shoes every week. You know what I'm saying? Like all these small things that we do, we go and eat out without thinking about how much money we spending eating out. All that. Okay, so yep, they already went over that. Look, make it real, just build trust, eats out, gas, random spending, subscriptions. Now, subscriptions is definitely one of the things that a lot of people have. Like I mentioned that before, it's on automation. That's how they getting our money. We're gonna forget about it. And it's on automation. So always check your subscriptions because you probably got subscriptions on things that you're not even using. You're probably not even using it, but they're constantly getting that money every month. So look back over it. That's why it's good to look over our numbers. If we look over our numbers, we're gonna know exactly where our money is going. But most of the world probably don't do their numbers. And guess what? They don't know where their money is going. That way you go your whole life and they just constantly pulling money out your account. Pulling money out your account. And it could be just free because you're not using none of the services. So why is you still paying for these services? You know why? You forgot the subscription. You forgot you hit free trial. Because guess what? After that free trial, Bling, 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 bling. They about to run it up. They want you to forget. I think that's the whole purpose of it. Same thing with a credit card. They'll give you $1,000 bill, but tell you only got to pay $10. That automatic $10 keep coming out, but guess what? Over your lifetime, you're gonna spend the doggone $30, $30,000 for $1,000 bill. Like, no, that's how they make that money. All right, y'all. The ChatGPT will outline like a basic way to hit $500. Save $250 per check, per paycheck, which is that's $250 per bi-weekly. Every 2 weeks, you saving $250. But the thing, what I'm saying, like you ain't gotta do that. Like I said, it's gonna make it hard to try to save that 500 in that month. Let's make it in 3 months. So if we do it in 3 months, how much would it really take? Let's calculate that on my phone. 500 divided by 3. That's probably 150 something, 160. 166. It's 166 exactly. So please take it easy. Like 166 and you're gonna be good. And that's per month. Not even saying how much you gotta save bi-weekly. That's what, 166. Break that in half. That's about $83. Crazy. $83 every 2 weeks. That shouldn't be hard at all. But at the end of the day, it's no comparison to nobody else. None of that. Because we all on our own journey. And I don't know if you all ever heard, comparison is the thief of joy. So please don't compare yourself. We all at our own pace. We running our own race. So don't compare yourself to nobody else because you're not making the money they're making. They're not making the money you making. And we got to be grateful for the small things because they got some people don't even have a job. You see what I'm saying? We still trying to figure out life. So be grateful for the position that you are in and don't compare yourself to nobody else. But that's how I wanted to go over y'all, how y'all can save y'all first 500 in 3 months. You see that $83 every 2 weeks is nothing. Some of us spending $83 in a day or two. So to save for 2 weeks, that's a no-brainer. No-brainer. Like I said, if you're not making that money to do that, guess what? Drop it down to your pay level. It ain't $15 an hour. Drop it down whatever hourly rate you are gaining. You can put these charts, the same thing, plug and play, and see exactly how much money you got left at the end of the month. And guess what? You're gonna have some money left. If you don't, it's time to sacrifice. And what I mean by time to sacrifice, like I said, if you don't have that money, it's time to say, you know what, no Netflix. Because at the end of the day, do I really need Netflix? You don't need it. At this day and age, we all got phones. Most of your kids and all of them got iPads. You can watch this stuff. They got free movies on the phones, on the iPads. Like, there's a lot of this stuff in this world is free on the web. So we do not need all the subscription services. Now, maybe you just want it, but we say we need it. A want and a need is two different things. We gotta definitely learn how to separate them to know what is truly a need and what is truly a want. Cause as long as we eating, that's all we need. But if we want to eat a steak for $100, guess what? You made a decision and you say, I want a steak. And I think that's the main reason with some people, main problem. Just gotta learn how to cut back. Be frugal with your money. Don't overspend. Because if you're most of us making let's say $2,200, but yet we in debt because we spending $2,500 a month. We spending more than what we're making. So let's learn to cut back, live below our means. That's the purpose of living below the means, right? You make it 2,200. How about we just spend that 1,300, and whatever we could do to cut back some more, we want to get that down to $1,000 a month if we can. You know what I'm saying? But that's this is that simple, y'all. I'm just trying to, like I said, flick that switch in your brain and let you know it's easy, but we make it hard on ourselves. So thank y'all for watching this video. Leave a comment down below. Let me know y'all thoughts and how you feel your lifestyle is going. Do you feel you live above your means, below your means? And is it really just hard to sacrifice and give up some of those things that you really don't need? But a lot of us, we built in a habit of thinking, oh, this is a need, when the whole time this is something that we just want. That's all. So thank y'all for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and we definitely about to run the channel up. And I hope this helping everybody that done watch the video. So I appreciate y'all for clicking on it. And if y'all got any questions, comment, concern, or anything we left out, Let's make it happen, and we're gonna take over it in the next video.